Hundo P. Adjective. Short for being 100% sure.
We are live in the studio with Maya J and Miss Jocelyn. Right.
Visit adoptuskids.org.
Waiting on y'all.
U.S. Department of Human Services
And
Ad Council.
here come my listeners. Bless their hearts. Archie, are you Mike do not know where I'm starting, man.
The views and opinions of the following show do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of News Talk 1450 WOL, Radio 1 Incorporated, or their management.
Let's figure it out on the Archie Beslow radio show. He cares, he shares, he knows.
Hey,
the
don't
journey
do
of our
that.
youth is an art.
Maya joining already, showing his start.
That the word treated, we all should listen in. So let's figure it out on the Archie Beslow radio show.
Well, welcome back to another glorious Sunday evening. This is the Voices of Our Teen show with my dynamite, phenomenal guest, Miss Maya J in the house. We also have in the studio with us too, Miss Jocelyn, that's going to join in on the conversation today. There's several things that's going on in the world, and I don't like talking about sad news. I always like talking about positive stuff, but I do want to extend my condolences out to the people that was involved in those shootings in California. It's just another, I don't know, guys. It's just another wake-up call. I know we continuously get wake-up calls, and we also continue to turn our backs to these situations that are ongoing. You have to every time you leave out your house, you have to keep your head on the swivel, as they say. You have to be mindful of everything that's going on around you. You have to be mindful of your kids. You have to be mindful of your spouse. You have to be mindful of your coworkers. You don't know if one of your coworkers is going to snap. You don't know what one of your coworkers is going through. You don't know what your family members are going through. We are at the stage of our lives. We have to actually pay attention to all our surroundings. We have to pay attention to people's moods. We have to listen to conversations. And we got to stop avoiding serious issues. If you have serious issues that are going on in your life, you have to stop avoiding them. Because what that does is it adds on stress. And I pray to God that everyone is, looking out for their own well-being. You have to take care of yourself first before you can begin to help others. And I can't say it's enough. You have to take care of self first so that you won't hurt other people. So we have a couple of callers on the line. We're going to go to line one. Tasia. Is Tasia on the air? Line one, yep. We have Miss Tasia on the air. Hello. She's on the Tasia. Miss Tasia. She's not connected. What about Jacob? We have Jacob on the air. Don't nobody want to talk to us today? I think it's your fault. Hello, Tasia.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good.
Thank you for calling the Voices of Our Teen show. We are joined by my co-host, Miss Maya J, and also Miss Jocelyn in the studio today.
Hi.
Let everybody know where you're calling from.
I'm calling from Mississippi.
That's a long way.
Sure is.
Good God Almighty. I can't, what is it? M-I-S-S, cricket letter I, humpback I. That's the only way I heard. We just had to sing that jump. That's the only way we knew. Thanks for calling in. Also, do we have, we got Brother Jacob on the line. Can we plug them both in? Brother Jacob, you on the line?
Yes, sir. How are you?
Outstanding. So we also joined by Brother Jacob. We have Tasia. We have Miss Jocelyn. And we have Maya J in the studio. So guys, we're gonna go right into it. This show is about step parenting and step kids, and this is not going to be a nice show. It's going to be a real show because a lot of shows try to be nice, and you can't be nice to get the message across to the masses. You have to keep it real. So we're going to go around the table, and for those that don't have a story, somebody that has had a story. So we're going to start with you, Miss Jocelyn. What is one of your worst moments as a step kid?
My worst moments
Yes,
as
ma'am.
a step kid.
Yeah. What is your one of them things that you remember that you wish you can forget?
Well, just getting beat for something I didn't do.
Okay. And how was that handled? So that was from the stepmom or the stepdad or?
Well, my grandparents raised me.
Okay.
And so it was mainly from my grandfather.
Okay. Okay.
He always thought, that I did something.
Right.
It's like he wanted to always blame me instead of blaming my sister
Okay.
when she was the one that actually did it.
Okay. All right, Mike. You know of anyone, any of your friends or anybody that you know that have shared a story with you about bad step parenting?
Yes, I have one friend who, this was last year, I believe, and I remember her texting me, asking for help, and I was confused, and I was like, what's wrong? And I tried to call her, but she didn't answer, and then when I asked her what's wrong, she wasn't texting back, so I was like, blowing her phone up, saying, what's wrong, are you okay? And she texted back and said that her stepdad is arguing with her mom, and it was getting a little violent, and then I told her to go talk to her mom and try to calm both of them down, or call her grandmother because her grandmother doesn't live that far. And she was like, no, and she started listening to me. She wasn't texting me back, and the next day she called me, and I answered her. I was like, are you okay? What happened? And she said that she just started blasting music and went to sleep. And then she woke up the next morning, when she went downstairs for breakfast, because she smelled her mom cooking breakfast. Her mom asked her, did you hear the neighbors outside last night? But my friend, she said that when they first started arguing, she went to the step to look downstairs in the living room to see what was going on, and she saw them arguing, and her mom tried to act like it was her neighbors.
All right. So once again, that's a situation where even though you're not directly involved, it still affects you because that's someone that you were close to, and that's why the whole thing about adopting and step parenting is a tough situation for all parties. If once again there's not some form of communication that's actually established before you go into it, no one should be surprised and say, hey. You shouldn't be surprised to go into a situation with your stepmom or stepdad and one of the parents didn't brief you on how that individual is. Because we all know how people are. So, for example, and I'll share mine. So, at an age, my mom and dad, divorced or whatever. So I had to form a relationship with my stepmom. So, in my position, it was tough because I was raised not to disrespect anyone. But I love my mother more than I love anything in life. So for me to try to balance two relationships, I really don't think it's fair for individuals to try to balance a relationship with your real mom and your stepmom. Now, I think you can come from a place of respect. All I have to do is respect. So the other parent shouldn't demand you to like this person, to love this person, to be around this person, to hang out with this person. That should be established throughout the years or as you build that relationship. That's my 2 cents. Brother Jacob, we're going to let you go next.
All right, sir. How's everybody doing today?
Outstanding, my friend.
Okay.
Good. I was a stepfather, or I like to call it a bonus parent.
Awesome.
That's really what it is.
Yes, sir.
To a young lady that I ended up marrying, and she had 4 kids, and I was not the biological father of anyone. You hit it right on the head that it involves communication and a certain amount of expectations, but those expectations have to be followed through.
Yep.
In my particular case, I pretty much altered my life, moved her up here from another state, and the kids and everything, took them in. Their fathers were not involved in their lives. Added another room to my house and everything so everybody would have their own bedroom and own the car and everything. So very other accommodations, but the biggest problem that I had was once moved in,